Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our merch store if you're looking for any of our merchandise. We'll have a link in the description for that, and you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Today is December 30th, 2023. Just about to the end of the year, so that's kind of crazy. This winter is another thing that's kind of odd. We're the 30th of December, and it's about 30 degrees outside. It is finally froze up, but you can see it was muddy. I don't know how much rain we wound up getting. What they were forecasting, I think we were supposed to get about 3 inches over Christmas time there, and I would have to guess we probably got close to that. And warm. It was one day was like 51 degrees, then it was been in the 40s. Pretty much all the frost had come out, which was actually kind of a good thing because it allowed a lot of that moisture to soak in, so that was good. But what we're going to do this morning, I'm going to let the cows out today because they've been in the barn for better than a week now, and I don't like that. I like being able to let them out at least a little bit every day, but it was so muddy. Getting out of behind the barn was a mud hole, and I didn't want to have the cows going in and out through that. It makes a mess, and it's not good for the cows either. So now it's pretty well froze up. I think the corral should be frozen up good enough. So we're going to put some baleage outside for the cows, and then we'll get them outside. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow flurries kind of on and off today, and I think maybe trace to 1 inch overnight. But other than that, it looks pretty good the rest of the week. In the mid-upper 30s, I think, maybe a couple days in the mid-20s. So for end of December, beginning of January, that's pretty darn good, especially for around here. We'll let that warm up a little bit. I'm going to plug the heater in on this case because I'm going to need that later this afternoon to feed silage, and then we'll go get some hay. So this is some of our baleage that we baled this summer. This stuff turned out really nice. And what baleage is, if there's some of you that don't know, it's just a hay that's baled at a higher moisture, and then you wrap it in this plastic wrap to seal the air out of it so it can ferment. So it's just a fermented hay basically. But one thing I like about doing that, making the baleage, it gives you a lot shorter window, how to say this, but you don't need as many days to get your hay made, so it's not laying out in the field for a long time, especially first crop hay. Sometimes it can be a tricky time of the year to get hay dry, where here you don't have to get it nearly as dry. And that also helps retain a lot more of your leaves, especially if you got a lot of alfalfa, clover, stuff like that, because there's a lot of moisture in it yet, so you're not beating all the leaves off when you're baling, raking, all that kind of stuff. So it makes a really good feed, and I've been really happy with the stuff we made. I haven't had this tested recently. I think we did take a test earlier in the year. I don't remember what the numbers were on it exactly, but it was pretty decent. So I remember that it tested out pretty good, but I'd have to look it back up again to see what it was exactly. But I know I was definitely happy with it. So anyway, the only issue with these is because they are a higher moisture, they're a lot heavier, so you got to kind of be careful of that. That's why we don't make these nearly as big of a bale as we would with dry hay, but because they're plenty heavy like they are. I would have to say my skid steer, I think, is rated at 1,350 pound lift capacity, and some of these will probably weigh about that, because some of these it's pretty tippy. I would have to say these are probably 1,200 or so. So that's definitely makes them a lot heavier. But anyway, Justin's coming with the skid steer, so I'll hop in there and we'll feed a couple of these out. Hey girls, feel good to be outside? Huh? Feel good? Hey, Mindy. Well, we're back at it again. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. You can see we've gotten a little bit of snow. It's still coming down. This wasn't supposed to start till like 6 o'clock this evening, but I guess it started early. So we'll see what that amounts to. It's not supposed to get over an inch, but who knows. Anyway, cows are starting to filter their way back in, getting the barn ready. There was still down in the corral, when I let them out, there was still some mud they had to go through, but they seemed to make it okay, so without getting too dirty. One other little project I'm going to work on here, I ordered some LED replacement lights for these, well, these kind, or I'm going to replace the two on the cab for now. I only ordered two to try them. I had ordered some in the past, and they worked good. I liked them. These are pretty much the same thing, but I think I showed those in a video last time I did it. But these ones look like they're built a little bit better, heavier aluminum back and stuff on them. So I'm going to try them out and see how they work. So I'm going to stick them in here before it gets dark, because I got to feed silage with this out to the dry cows. So we're going to put them up in those to see how they work. Those ones I like better because they're up a little bit higher. That one's already burnt out, and this one is pretty dim. So we'll try that. I gotta go get my terminal pliers and put a couple different ends on, because these new lights have the flat spades on the back. All right, there we got those. Here's the light. It's just got a couple of flat terminals on the back. It's got them labeled plus and minus, so that's pretty easy. Down there. There's one down. I'll stick the other one in, and then we'll see what they look like. If you're interested in these, I guess we'll see how they work. But the info's on there. If you can make that out, the part number and everything. And just got them off of Amazon. So we'll come back when I got the other one in, and once it gets a little darker, we can see what they do. Well, it's definitely a lot better. It'll probably show a little bit better. We're under the yard light here, so that makes it seem a little bit brighter, but All I had prior to this was one of those cab lights with just a regular bulb in it, and it was pretty bad. But this is 10 times better. I also, the 2 lights in the grill, they burnt out, so I'll probably be putting these in there as well. It's nice to have the cab lights when you got the loader on. If you got a bale on, it's not blocking your lights. But having all 4 on the front, I do have a light on the back too, but it's not an LED, it's just a regular one. So anyway, we'll buzz out and get the feeder wagon. I got my window back in too, so that makes that a little bit better. Well, there, I guess we're going to wrap it up for the day. Got kind of nice to get the cows out today. I think they enjoyed that. Got them out to stretch their legs a little. Got my new lights in the tractor. They worked awesome. I'm going to definitely get some more and finish out that tractor and probably put them in some of the other ones. They were easy to install. They worked good. They were nice and bright. I fed hay with it too. Worked good for that. It shined everywhere really well, so that was nice. Got evening chores done here. Our snow amount is increased from what they said. They started us out at a trace to an inch, and now they're saying 1 to 3. And I would say we're getting probably close to 2 inches now, so that's how that goes. But I guess for just about the 1st of January to only have 2 or 3 inches of snow, that's doing pretty well. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I want to wish everyone a blessed new year coming up. So we'll see you again in the new year.